Hey everybody, this is John from the Pickslide. I got Holden, got Lennon. We're going to talk about 3 albums today. So first up we have Teens of Denial by Car Seat Headrest. This album came out this past May 2016. Indie rock. What do we all think of it?
I really liked it a lot. I thought that definitely some very interesting lyrics, some interesting melodies. The guy's a very good songwriter, very interesting, and when I heard it, I was definitely, it didn't really remind me of so much things that are current. It more so reminded me of some like 80s alternative rock or maybe early 90s kind of stuff, like Pixies and Kurt Cobain and stuff like that. Yeah, just a very talented songwriter and very interesting sound.
Yeah, it was real interesting. It definitely had a very 90s alternative vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it made me think of Weezer, for sure. It's like the first thing I thought of.
Yep.
And he has a very interesting way of playing guitar that's kind of reminiscent of other guitar players, but he makes it his own, for sure. You can tell.
Thought the production was definitely something that stood out to me about this. It's very raw, very minimal. It just sort of sounds like he plugs his guitar straight into his laptop and just kind of goes with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely of these 3 albums that we're looking at today, this one had the most raw production to it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's almost the polar opposite of the other two. The other two are very heavily produced.
Absolutely, yeah. We're talking about the production. I just looked up the producer, who is Steve Fisk, and he happened to have produced a lot of bands we were just mentioning. He produced Nirvana, I guess. I'm not sure
really?
what exactly, but he produced Nirvana, he produced Soundgarden, he produced the Posies, and some other bands. A long list of people. Oh, Harvey Danger, who was like the one-hit wonder.
I kind of got the vibe from listening to the album that it was produced by Toledo.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm surprised that it even has a producer listed. It kind of seems to me like this was just him by himself. That's the vibe I got while I was listening to it. What I thought was very impressive, because as soon as I heard this, I wanted to know more about this guy, Will Toledo, who is the songwriter and singer for this band, Car Seat Headrest. And so I did some research about him, and he's only 24 years old right now, and yet he has this huge collection of music already. This is his 10th album.
So I looked into how he records. He prefers to record in his car, and that's where the name came from. It sounds like for a couple of years he was just trying different stuff, the standard recording in the bathroom because of the acoustics and all that stuff, and he just prefers to record in his car, and he likes the way it sounds. So he named his band after his preferred recording.
Yeah, I also read about him. His first 4 albums are just called 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they were released something within like 2 months of each other.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and so that, I forget what it was like 2006 or something like that those albums came out, and this was, 2011, and we're in 2016, so within like those 5 or 6 years, something like that, he released 10 albums, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah. Okay, so out of all the songs in the album, what do you think stands out to you?
For sure the first one, I was immediately hooked by that. It's just really cool, like raw guitar sound, and I really liked how the chorus, the verse seems like it just like builds into this chorus, and you're expecting just like this huge like loud strumming chorus, and instead it just kind of like hits that first beat and then just like rests, and it really comes as a surprise. Yeah.
Is it moving or is that me?
Okay,
It
that's good.
smells really good.
Doesn't it?